But some nights the neon gas gets free and turns into walking dead like me.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Lord Dragon Eye. I'm out in Truro and I'm taking a short little video. What I am standing on now, what you're currently looking at, is the former siding to the Irving propane spur that used to be here on the Truro sub, or not the Truro sub, but and this here used to be the well, the siding. There's sea and ballast down there. I remember when this line was active. Actually, part of the original crossing. In those trees is where the track went, and it's all ingrown now. But this is quite a few years ago. There used to be an old siding in there. As you can still see the old fence, but this is really overgrown. I remember back when it was active. That used to be a siding. Just in front of us is the co-op feed mill, still in operation. See, building here. That's the old, I think it was a propane plant, or I'm not quite sure, but in behind that fence, they used to drop off tank cars. I believe one would go in there, and that's where it'd refuel. So that's no longer there. That was probably taken out quite a few years ago. The feed mill, two grain mills still in the town, still active. Second one's over there. There's the old buffer. I'm just going to take a quick run up here and show you guys. I used to live in this area, so I know this place quite well. Just on the other side of the grain car is an old Irving, I think it was an Irving outlet. They also received rail service. Also just over there, there used to be, Irving used to have tanks, if I do remember correctly. I'm not sure if they're, yeah. Where those trailers are now is where the tanks used to sit. And there's the spur into the mill. That's the old Irving. The white building there, just in front of us, is Irving. And there used to be a spur that went into there, a siding. And they also got rail service. Actually, I might be a little wrong about this. We're currently on Glenwood, and this is the industrial spur. It used to have the three sidings off it. One went into the two went into the plastics plant. It's just up the hill here. And one, I believe, yeah. Anyway, just so siding's still there. Okay, this used to be the Irving, and there used to be where the tanks were in that fenced-in area just in front of you. That used to be the unloading facility where they drop off a tank car. Now it's probably storage. I don't know what it's used for. It's the old. Behind us is, well, this track used to go up for quite a ways. As you see where the end of it used to continue on up the hill just a little bit, halfway up that hill to another area. And right about there is where the second where those trees are. So there used to be two sidings on this. They were pretty close together. Right about where I'm showing you now is where the both were. Anyway, I believe this is still in service. Yeah, CN, if I remember correctly, CN used to drop off plastic pellets, I think it is. Because that's the Palmer's plastic facility. I knew someone that used to work there. Yeah, anyway, the train, I believe, only goes up there once a week. Anyway, folks, this is a short little video of the Truro Industrial Spur, with some of it still active. I'm surprised it still gets rail service. I thought it was abandoned. Well, what you're seeing in front of you is the cement place. Still in service, it looks like. And that was around since I was young. We're talking like 15 years. Anyway, folks, this is Lord Dragoneye. I hope you enjoyed this short video. And take care. Be well, everyone. Just a note of closing, I'd like to thank everybody who watches these videos, and I would appreciate if you would subscribe, support these videos if you find them interesting. But look forward to sharing more adventures with you guys in the future. So until then, this is Lord Dragoneye, signing off. Be well, folks. You know what to do.
So we're just outside of Truro at Andrew Blackburn's place, and taking a look at his caboose here today. He's got a buffer here as well.
That buffer was in Truro for quite a while. Used to walk by and see it.
Try not to crash on the ice.
This is how you get on a caboose.
Andrew used to have the Terra Nova 2, which was the business car from Newfoundland, and it was parked right about here. He sold it, and now it's at Orangedale, Cape Breton. Let's take a look inside the van.
No.
Oh, you're sick. Is it?
Yeah. I don't know if you can see down through it, but that's what it is. It's alright. Okay.
The old electrical systems.
Yeah.
So this yellow here is the original
Yeah.
paint.
Actually, this toilet and stuff was painted that yellow too.
Wasn't there like another chair or something over here?
That was the stove.
Oh yeah, so.
Yeah.
You get your very own caboose. Man, I gotta love this.
Yeah.
Always wonder what you do.
And he changed the color to this
Oh yeah?
nicer looking olive green.
Tank here, tank there, and then they still put tools and stuff in there too.
Yeah, I did. There's a lot of, see a lot of things. Oh yeah, it's all storage. Storage locker.
Yeah.
Yeah, the old brooms they used to use.
Yeah.
Shovels. Neat fun stuff. Oh, I can't get it close.
Give it a ball.
Here.
Spare parts.
Spare parts, all sorts of different things. One of the caboose flags they used to put on the ends of them.
Yeah.
That's
And take a look down at the kitchen,
Yep.
kitchenette. So we know this caboose at least was in BC.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. When it was operational, technically still is operational.
There was a picture of it on CRO. Somebody posted a couple of years ago, and it was being shoved in BC on its. They used to have it on a regular shunt out there. And
In case somebody wants. I never knew they had these grab irons on here.
well, it's that the brakes went on near the little whistle. There's a whistle on the other end.
Oh yeah.
It goes when you're dropping air pressure, it goes doop, and then you grab the handrail.
They were called ape cages for a reason.
Yeah.
Hold on tight, boys. We're going in fast.
Yeah. That's cool. Say,
Would you like some privacy?
Hey now.
That's the original toilet?
oh yeah.
Yeah.
It works great. You should try it.
Yeah.
I couldn't take it. Well, you know.
At least it's not a straight shot down to the track.
Probably curves and just down the track.
Yeah.
Right.
You'll see in the stretcher.
So we're over at Wes Blackburn's now. That's Andrew's father. And there's a 1918 wooden van that they've got here. So we're going to take a look at that here today.
Oh, you got the old style key.
They were full all the way along with the odds and ends, because these are actually traveling workshops too, years
Yeah.
ago, because when they get brasses problems with them, you used to pull them apart and you jack them up. They could actually do that on the road. They carried their brasses with them. And you see, that's when the old original vans there, two of them, one, Andrew got one down at his place. And they came in one of those vans up over at Caboose, you know. And once they paced, say you're traveling that way on the other side there, and you went to turn to go there, and all they do is double it, you see? And that puts it in reverse,
Nice.
just like that. And but when we brought them over here, I just made a half of one out, kind of like just to show how this thing functions. This would normally go right through the roof, you see, up in there, and but they were just hold tight. This one had the same thing at once, they never stripped. And same with the stretchers. That's the old stretcher, that's the new ones here.
Yeah.
Actually, it's out of one of the ones over in Caboose, actually.
Your little storage area.
Yeah, that was a hookworm at one time, then they made toilet out of it. When they took the other part up the other end for the oil stove, you know.
Oh yeah.
But that's like, you had rain clothes and all that stuff when you're running these vans, because you were in all kinds of weather, you see.
Yeah.
Yeah, one thing about railroads, and whenever it's time to do what you have to do, you do it regardless of what the conditions
These are more
like
modern
rain
seats.
or snow, you see.
Oh yeah. They used to have all the gear, wall lanterns.
Yeah, those seriously.
Those were, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they got 2 greens and 2 reds on them. And then they do the switch lines that's similar to it, but it's got a different base, similar to the socket under here. This here goes on the side, you see. But the same rig, other than Piper made them all, obviously. And the guts that are in these things, all that lift right there, which the loose ordnance inside of Caboose right there. That's all the jacks and all that junk, and extra greases and God knows what all else. Yeah, and next to that, when brick applications regards where it is, this whistle comes on, and similar to the conductor whistle is when they're giving signal up the other end, the one underneath the locomotive engineer too, on the steam engine. Well, I guess like some of these other are all radio now, but they would pull the signals line on
Stretcher.
for the next stop, if there's a passenger on there, and when he pulls that 3 tooth, you know, they can hear the
old stretcher up on the ceiling.
giving you 3 blasts of the steam engine.
Yeah.
He's accepted your call that he's going to have to stop at the next start, even though it may be a flag stop. He knows he's a passenger on that's got to stop, so when they come along, they stop, and that's it, you see. But that's what those birds, you can always hear them whistling, you know, when they send their signals through. But anyway, the other 2 bunks like that were over in the shed, and Andrew says no point in keeping them, so that was it. There's just one's okay. So we put the new roof on it. It's had a, well, we built it completely, and then we had a rolled tire roofing on, which was slate, which didn't last too long. We put another one on, and it wasn't too good, so we had a regular metal one built to fit it properly. You know, it's bent and everything else. And I think it'll do the trick. It's on there properly, but it's steel. And when we got it, the walking boards were all taken off because they quit for safety reasons. But I put them back on again, just to make it look like it was once, you know.
Yeah.
But they're all treated material too, with the idea it won't decompose so fast, you see. The kids got in here one time about 4 years ago, or maybe 5 years ago. But anyway, they broke the door open there and set it on fire. And I just happened to drive in the yard. We'd just come up from Halifax. And pretty straight in the driveway, it was regular, right about there, was a regular fire going. And I could see coming in the driveway. Geez, I ran right over, the kids ran. I took there's a switch lamp, or switch points room there, and it drove the whole works to hell out and onto the tracks, put the fire out. The Mounties came, but the kids are all juveniles, and nothing you do about it anyway.
No.
Too bad they hadn't started the fire in the stove, where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
No, it's had- But anyway, then something did a little bit of dark outside, but not much. But not like the railroad run you, but
Yeah.
good old window.
Yeah, window open.
Yeah, Andrew's working on that. That's why he's got that there.
Oh.
He was thinking that there was some decomposing there someplace, right there.
Oh, yeah?
And he was pecking around it. He left that, there's another starman outside yet, but he left it out just to dry it out. I believe that's what it was. He was in here just, well, since he tore his makeup. So,
Oh, geez,
yeah,
yeah.
so it's not too long ago he was in here. Yeah.
Cold water?
I think it's colder in here than it's out.
I think you're right.
And that's the old original classification used to be for the hump yards and so on and everything. They
Yeah.
went by a sub-electric cell, and that would give them the goods in the inside, what the
Window open.
it's just full of trash in there where you got storage. There's a bunch of stuff where you had these extras running over east, up above there. Classified, and these were ice boxes one time, you see.
Okay.
For a week cooler?
Yeah, here and here,
Oh,
just
okay, I
blocks
didn't
of
know that.
ice. They were all using that when I worked on the railroad.
Right.
They stopped the ice. I said, how you take out this forestation, the little one there, they used to pick up ice and so on, you know, and they'd stop until they ran up and.
Yeah. Another storage area.
Yeah, but these seats here are new compared, you see where the old ones were
Oh, yeah. That was
Yes.
Cool.
fastened to the wall back in there. And this had the radio put in with the earlier types, which weren't much good, but they were the beginning of the radio, which was right there in the mast.
Oh, so that's the radio.
Yeah, and there was
Holding
the mast right on the roof. The mast's off now because we put the metal work right over it. That is when we made the shading. It was done by a tinsmith. I mean, it was designed to fit the roof of this thing. But I think it'll do the trick. And that's where the toilet was once. And in that they put the oil tank, had it there full, and it went out through the side, that's where put the oil in. And some of that information boxes were on there, like similar to the wall. And then there was a hole in the floor into the ventilator up above there, see?
Oh, yeah, I
So
see
once
it.
that was the nearest way to the the stove, so they put the oil stove in and put the pot over the other side. Yeah, it was something like, no, it's not either, it's number two. It's a regular switch lamps have a wedge in here. Chop the ice out, you know, and then sweeten with the crossing. Yeah, that, you see that, there's a hole right through there where that oil came in through, you see?
Oh, yeah.
They blocked it all off and we took the tank out in the whole shooting match. So.
Lovely little caboose.
But that's the first winter we had.
groove in the wood here.
Well
worn.
And then I rebuilt it and took a lot of it, well, it was all decomposed, you see, it leaked.
Yeah.
And the railroad just took them out of service as soon as it got, so they weren't safe to haul around. Although the under part was all right. They actually had brand spanking new wheel out of that before they took it out of service. It seems strange, but anyway, that's...
Take pictures of the exterior of the caboose.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway, that's like me, you know, my last grand finale.
This will give you a good idea for modeling yours.
Yeah.
Well, I can see that mine has the wrong color interior for one thing. It looks like it's supposed to be an off-white.
Yeah, you know,
Mine is green.
I think it's an eggshell or a cream. Oh, you got the blueprints?
that's what was originally.
All right.
They're all varnished inside. That's
Oh.
Douglas Fir varnished. And when I took that out, you remember I was telling you to cut a wall out? I was coming out of that, which was never seen in behind there. So I put that marker, and that's when I worked on that.
Oh, okay.
2082, is it?
2002.
2002, okay, yeah. Yeah, pretty damn near it. It was 80 sooner about it, but anyway, I put that marking down there just to give you a little indication what that finish was like on the inside when they built them, originally, you see.
And that was behind here?
Yeah, down in back there, you see, it never get near when they paved this, they treated them all over.
Right.
It was that way when we got it, so we just kept the tree which is much brighter. As you see, it must be brown as hell in there, but of course the coals move.
Yeah.
And then these things here had, I guess it's taken out there, the extra, yeah, those are extra flags we put on for some of the runners over east here, you see.
Oh, yeah?
We were over to Stellart and we were over to Orangedale with those combination cars, and that goes our handlers, you know. We started out Truro Yard with it. And then you get those supposed to go inside that. I think.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
this way or the other way?
Anywhere again. In part, yeah, everywhere. And, well, we just stuck them on for the, so you can take pictures of it, you know. They were on the diesel, and they were tape ratting that,
I believe that was 1998.
something like that.
Yeah.
Were you over that on that?
No, I... CP switch stand. Crossing gate.
Put all the beads in myself.
Never used wheels. Brand new.
Yeah.
You don't see those anymore.
And there's she had the stencil, so I enlarged the stencil to put those leaves on both sides of it, and then I got the original thing that came in pivots. Picking up your nail bags right beside you there.
Oh, yeah?
Got it tied on there. I got that, and then I rebuilt it here last fall with the museum over there.
How many people would this hold,
Huh?
this sphere? How many people could you fit in?
Oh, God, I don't know, but if you can fill that up, and if there's not enough room, you have to put another pup cart right behind it again, tow it.
Yeah, just
Oh, yeah, all they do is have a center seat, you know. That one, the way it's set up, doesn't have a hell of a lot of room, but anybody that's traveling much, they go on the next section.
Yeah.
It would be just like a opening, but it'd have a big bench in the middle area, so.
My butt. Oh, yeah. That's It's in great shape.
Some roads are only seen at night. Ghost roads, nothing but neon signs. But some nights the neon gas gets free and turns